Hello, I'm Professor Sumalatha, working as Assistant Professor at BMS College of Engineering, Department of Management Studies and Research Center. So this study is about a critical review on employee psychological contract fulfillment in Nexus with machine learning, um, a data-centric again approach to predict job satisfaction. So research overview is about psychological contract fulfillment and how it impacts the employee satisfaction. And we have taken the traditional survey methods. We found that they were just subjective and time consuming. So machine learning enables the predictive workforce analytics, and study integrates AI and behavioral indicators and HR analytics. The research objective for this study is to identify the factors affecting job satisfaction among university faculty, particularly in Karnataka, we have chosen, and analyze psychological contract fulfillment using machine learning techniques, since it is buzzing in the market. Then develop predictive models for employee satisfaction, support HR retention, and engagement strategies. So, talking about this conceptual foundation, psychological contracts means mutual expectation between the employer and the employee. If there is any contract breach, that reduces the trust, engagement, and retention of the employees. That is the most happening thing now. And machine learning based HR systems provides an accurate and scalable insights, and it ensembles learning models outperform traditional methods that we could see, because machine they learn and retain, and they understand the people better than the traditional methods, that I would say. Like, so the methodology for this research that we have used is topic modeling using LDA, that is latent digit allocation. It is an unsupervised machine learning algorithm used in natural language processing to uncover hidden topics within large collection of the text. So it weaves every document, like whatever the input that we have given, as a mixture topics, and every topic as a probability distributive over words. And we have used regression models, that is linear regression. Then we have used a random forest. Then we have used this gradient boosting, then SVM. This linear regression, again, it is a statistical tool that we know, particularly in machine learning method. We use this model to understand the relationship between the dependent variable and two or more independent variable by fitting into a straight line to the data. Then to this SVM, that is support vector machine. Again, we know it is a powerful supervised machine learning algorithms, primarily used for this classification. Through it can also perform regression outlier detection. Then we use this classification models, that is this logistics regression, random forest, and XGBoost SVM. Then performance metrics that we have taken MAE, that is mean absolute error. It is to measure the average magnitude of errors between predictive and actual values in regression task. And we have taken this RMSE, that is root mean square error. Then we have tested for accuracy, precision, and recall. So evaluation metrics, we have used all this formula. So during the analysis, we could find like this regression model performance, particularly is with linear, then RF and GB and SVM. We could see like gradient boosting achieved highest, that is 0.88. Random forest achieved strong predictive power, that is the direct relationship between the employee psychological contract and the job satisfaction and the retention and the HR analytics by using machine learning in artificial intelligence. And it ensembles the methods outperformed traditional regression by this by analyzing this gradient boosting achieved, that is 0.88. We could figure out that. So the result, whatever we got, we classified that, that is XGBoost achieved to the highest accuracy, that is 91.1%. Then this random forest value, that is achieved, it is to 0.91. Then we have this what is that, SVM, that is support vector machine, that is to analyze the machine learning algorithm primarily used for this classification. It shows that and this logistic regression showed that there is moderate performance of this employee psychological contract, then influence on their retention particularly. Then this machine learning, it effectively classified the employees satisfaction level. So the import features of this importance analysis, particularly this psychological contact score, obviously it has shown the strongest predictor, particularly always, like, since employee and employer always have this mutual connections when they are working. So if a certain requirement of this employees are fulfilled by this employer, then they feel like continuing the working, they are retaining the working particularly. So this has got the strongest predictor, particularly by using this machine learning and artificial intelligence application on this analysis. Then work life, particularly, it balance significantly, it impacts the satisfaction again, because a good work culture always shows that the employees would like to retain in the same organization if there is good work life balance in work culture. Then tenure and age, particularly tenure and age, these two variables moderately affect the outcomes of this employee psychological contract and this machine learning. Then we have this salary satisfaction showed the lower importance, because always the psychological contract, that the mutual benefits, that an employer and employee gets the highest score by default, like even if we generalize it also, then the work life balance and tenure, everything like outlays this salary satisfaction particularly. And when we analyze this using this confusion matrix by this random forest matrix, using this, we could see that this false negative, false positive, particularly the low satisfaction, we got, like, out of the sample size we took was 320 were for this low satisfaction, and high satisfaction were 405. So it demonstrates the strong classification of the capability of people, particularly by using this confusion matrix by this random forest. So by doing all this research with our whatever the statement that we have selected, that is employee psychological contract, we could analyze organization particularly should focus on this employee well-being, as our data shows it, and it mutually creates a trust for an employee to retain back in the same organization working for the longer duration. And AI driven HR analytics, particularly if HRs analyze it manually, then probably because of some past events, or maybe because of the current events, or maybe there can be multiple factors which can influence the like manual assessment of human resource, so that would go wrong. That's why if we use this machine learning and AI driven HR analytics, obviously it helps in learning the patterns of usage, then it improves the retention engagement of the employees, because nowadays, because of this machine learning and artificial intelligence, we tend to exchange more of the information with that rather than approaching any human in person. Then the transparent communication that enhances the psychological contact, particularly machine learning, as it gets used to the way we communicate, the way we interact. So always there is transparent communication in terms of this whatever the policies, the governance that the organization has set, and what an employee can actually expect from them, and how it works mutually. Then predictive machine learning models helps in personalizing HR interventions as they learn, and um, shows about the person, like how particularly a person uses the machine learning than this artificial intelligence. Then coming to this conclusion part, particularly the psychological contract fulfillment, it significantly impacts the job satisfaction of employee. Particularly in this case, we have taken the sample again by convenient random sampling method, that is the professors of the university. So it shows that the more the benefits that they get from the organization, the more likely they retain in the job, and more likely they stay in the job and contribute more towards that institution. And particularly machine learning models, they provide high accurate predictions, whatever we used in this model. model, and it ensembles the learning techniques, and it outperforms the traditional approaches. Evidence of whatever the result that we got. Then AI enabled HR practices, it can transform the future workplace dynamics. So, going in detail about the research methodology, the models that we have used, particularly this LDA, latent data allocation model. So, it works by document topic distribution. It assumes each like employee or the document in a corpus, and it mates into various proportions, and there is a topic wide distribution that happens particularly while using this model. Then there is a generative process, that is the algorithm that works backward. So it is like a postulates a generative model, like how document might have been written by mixing this maybe the random writing, how we can mix and how we can analyze and figure out. That's how this LDA model works. It helped us in a better way to understand this employee psychological contract in this particular research study. Then we even analyzed by using this SVM method, that is support vector machine method. It really helped us for analyzing this, particularly again this random forest and XGBoost really had given us the better results than going with the traditional method. So it is highly recommended that in order to have the employee retaining in an organization, working for the longer tenure, and by analyzing the psychological contract that the employee and the employer have the mutual benefits, we can go by adopting this artificial intelligence and machine learning, particularly in order to reduce the attrition rate in the workplace always. That's how. Then the limitations of the study is that we only could analyze by using whatever the techniques that I have mentioned here, that is LDA, then regression models, then some classification models also, then this mean average that we have taken in accuracy, precision, all those things. There can be some other statistical tools that can be used for analyzing it, and the sample that we limited was to 600. It can be even further enhanced. Again, it was the professors, again involvement of higher cadre professionals, again that would be a suggestion. And the study is limited to particularly India, Karnataka, and this can be done in other areas also, because again, taking India as a whole, maybe Karnataka, because of Bangalore, it is slightly advanced, and in some other places, probably it is still laying back. So this can differ. Then the sampling method that we have went for this convenient sampling, in any other sampling techniques, if possible, that could be adopted. That's about the study. Thank you, IDA.